guys? How y'all doing today? Listen, nobody cares. We'll talk about that later. Rayj is suing the Kardashians. Rayj is suing Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner. Rayj is suing Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and all the Trump's best friends. Yes, it is. Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner. And baby, he says he doesn't care. He has the truth on his side, and he is suing about that sex tape that came out. You know what the funny thing is? Kim is actually suing Rayj. You know she got Alex Spiro as her lawyers. Rayj finally said, well, we all said, Rayj, if you're telling the truth, how can Kim Kardashian be suing you when you know all the Kardashian secrets? And he said, baby, if you want to take this to war, we can go war. But if you want to take everything I own, baby, I'm going to make sure the public knows all your business. Mainly, he is doubling down on a court of law saying that the whole Smex tape, the reason for Kim's whole career, it was orchestrated by her and her mama. Baby, for everybody that wants to be a billionaire and they were sitting there awed by the Kardashians' grotesque display of wealth at a time where most Americans are losing their jobs and all that, like, you can call me a hater, but if you want that money, go tell your mama to rent out a studio in Burbank, put on some music, put some e-pills down your throat, and pop that thing and see what it does. According to Rayj, that's how they got their money. See if your mama will help you make the money the same way too. Anyway, let's get into this because, ooh-wee, this is actually a really, really good one. And you know what? Shout out to Rayj for doing this. Because I want to know what the truth is. Half the time I'm like, is he telling the truth? But when Kim sued Rayj, I said, wow, you act like Rayj don't know all your secrets. But then again, I think now that they next to that billionaire money, Kim feels like she can do what she wants. She already said she's black. She wants to blacklist Harry and Meghan. She don't understand what the problem is. All this other stuff. Man, let's get into this. Listen, Rayj said to Kim, Kris, you screwed me after I screwed you. Rayj is always going to be a fool. He is America's little brother, borderline black sheep. I don't understand why in the black community, yeah, I do. Rayj is a fool. Anyway, Rayj is firing back at Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner with a lawsuit of its own after they sued him for defamation. He says they were all in on the infamous Smex tape and it wasn't leaked against Kim's will. You realize that Kim played the victim for over 20 years. Kim played the big black man, made me do it. You did it. Again, I get it. People that I feel like the Kardashians brand, honestly, are people that have a lot of self-hate. People that inherently think there's something wrong with them, and if they can just get enough money, they can suck it, they can alter it, they can do whatever, and they can aspire. The Kardashians are an American story with what happens with weirdness, odd, familial, weird sexual lines, familial. The Kardashians are a success story of people that inherently loathe who they were, co-opting the black community's aesthetic to the point of, and I don't care how many black friends they have. I don't care how many black celebrities hang around them. They got power. I get it, Hollywood. But at the end of the day, the North remembers, baby. The North remembers. Anyway, they said in legal docs obtained by TMZ, Rayj reveals that what he says actually went down with the Smex tape. He claims him and Kim consensually shot a Smex tape in 2003, and in 2006 they discussed releasing it. And he says Kim insisted Kris be in charge of the release and commercial exploitation of the film. You know, there's all these things in Hollywood about managers pimping out their clients. What does it say when the person pimping you out is your mama? And again, there are a lot of people, I'm sure some of y'all listening now, that would trade it for that $1 billion because you see the glossy outside. You don't see what's going on inside, right? But I would just say to those people, the Kardashians sell Smex, right? Patriarchy, Smex. What? And they are keeping all their boys out of the limelight. What do you think the girls, the next generation, how do you think Kim's going to make North a star? And don't say, oh, Kanye need to be there. Kanye is just as bad. Look at the way he got Bianca running around like a cracked out Tinkerbell. Even though I think Bianca's into that, but who knows? Who knows? Kanye might have another Cassie suit when it comes to Bianca, and this time it won't be like, oh, did she? We'll look at Bianca when she was nude on the carpet and be like, yeah. Anyway, right? In the lawsuit filed by attorney Howard King, Rayj claims Kim and Kris have spent 2 decades peddling the false story that the SMEX tape was leaked against her will. Rayj says Kim and Kris are furious that he no longer wants to play with their tall tale. Kim and Kris's attorney, Alex Spiro, that's also Elon Musk's attorney, and Jay-Z and Beyonce's, saying after realizing he's losing the case and losing his way, this disjointed, rambling distraction is not intimidating anyone. Rayj will lose this frivolous case too. Listen, I got a lot of respect for Alex Spiro. He is one of the illest and realest lawyers out there. But Alex, didn't you hear you say Rayj was lying? I didn't hear you say there was no claims. I know what it sounds like when you say a client's lying, because I remember the way you said that girl was lying against Jay-Z. So I know when you say somebody's lying, you just said it's a distraction and you said it's frivolous, but you didn't say it's true. And here's the thing. It might not work in court, but if what he's saying is true, this is not going to help Kim and them's image. But again, you know, Alex Spiro, he is the real life, more ethical version of Better Call Saul. But he is Better Call Saul in the way, baby, he makes things go away. In the documents, Rayj says the Kardashians, Kim, Kris, and Ye. Oh, he's bringing Kanye. I'm reading this real time. He's bringing Kanye into this. Falsely accused them of sexually assaulting Kim while she was asleep, releasing revenge plea and extortion. The funny thing is, y'all can say what y'all want about Kanye. He can be a clothing genius. He can be a musical genius. He was an absolute dummy when it came to Kim Kardashian. He believed everything she said. I mean, he was in love, but he was a dummy. You think that he blanked her while she was asleep? Rayj says he initiated legal proceedings. And Kim and Kris and their production company entered a settlement with them where Kim agreed to pay him $6 million. I guess that money's ran out. What is Rayj, what is he up to? Anyway, Rayj says the agreement also featured a requirement barring further mention or public reference to the SMEX tape on the Kardashians. But he says almost immediately after the agreement was executed, Kim, Kris, Ye, and Kendall all made statements in violation of the agreement. In the docs, Rayj says he's entitled to $1 million in damages under the agreement. Kim and Kris sued Rayj for defamation last month, and here he says their lawsuit is not really about defamation. He says it's about publicity, power, and punishment. Rayj says they filed a baseless lawsuit to weaponize the judicial system, shirk their contractual obligations, and sacrifice on the altar of fame. Yo, if this case makes it to court, I will be there front and center. I cannot wait to give y'all the tea. I'm gonna be like, so Kim comes in. You know her face can't move. That's too much emotion. So Kim comes in. Yes. Kylie comes in. You know, Kylie looks like Cillian Murphy in real life, but who knows if she'll even be with Timothy. So she probably, if Kylie dates a man that has an Asian girl fetish, it's over. She is going to come in looking like all of Blackpink. If Kylie dates somebody that has an Asian fetish or a Samoan fetish or just anything, I just want to see what ethnicity Kylie is going to cop. You guys can say she went back to being a white woman, but no, she actually went to being Lily Rose Depp, Timothée Chalamet's ex, that Kylie is obsessed with to the point of she might even want that girl. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back. But I'm not joking. I'm not joking at all. If Rayj takes this to court, I will be there. I will talk about Kris, whether that facelift really worked, because right now she is on the Khloe Kardashian thing of filters. I think Khloe was like, just filter it and hide so nobody sees you, right? I want to see Tristan Thompson come in with his high booty, sitting down while Khloe's looking around to see if anybody wants her man. Don't nobody want your man, but I guarantee you he's trying to sleep with somebody in this court. And you're lucky I'm not petty. I'm just saying, not me. but I would send some girlfriends in just to see if they could shake that tree down. And we all know, right? Anyway, right? They said Rayj. Okay, so let's get back to this. Rayj also explained his Kardashian Rico comment, which led to the defamation lawsuit in the docs. He says he saw parallels between Rico and Kim and Kris's conspiracy with Vivid to release and lie about the tape, as well as Kim and Kris's conspiracy to trick him into signing the agreement before broadcasting further content about the Smex tape. I mean, Rayj, it's a stretch, but why not? The Kardashians stretch stuff all the time. Like, why not? In the docs, Rayj says he considered bringing his own lawsuit against Kim and Kris under the civil RICO statute and wonder whether they might be prosecuted for RICO violations. I mean, that's fair enough. He says that's why his interview on TMZ's to-be doc, United States v. Sean Combs, featured an aside about the Kardashians and RICO, in which he said, if you told me the Kardashians are being charged for racketeering, I might believe it. How is that defamation? Anyway, Rayj adds he thought his microphone was off during the September 2025 live stream where he said the feds are coming to investigate because I can't be the dirty guy no more. Listen, what y'all think about this? One thing, I think Rayj blew through that $6 million and he wants more money. I think that Kim and Kris are trying to silence him, and Kim is, now that she is in elite circles, she don't want nobody, right? She don't want nobody reminding us of what her roots are. But the thing is, Kim, everybody knows your roots. Everybody knows your roots. I mean, what's the big deal, right? You said it's no big deal, right? You wouldn't care if your daughters made it come up the same way you did, right? Unless Kim is a little bit embarrassed about it. But all jokes aside, all things can be true at once. Rayj could have defamed Kim. And Rayj could have been putting 20 on 10 about that Rico. And Rayj could be right about everything he's saying about that tape, Kim, and the way they were all in business together. Again, at the end of the day, it is, right? You guys can call him a bottom feeder, but that doesn't mean that he's lying. And there is enough evidence, not just from Rayj, but other people that tried to broker the tape that said Kim and Kris were in on this from the beginning. Anyway, I'm waiting for Kanye to speak out, but what is he going to say? We all know that Kanye like corn stars. We all know that. I wonder if Kanye is actually still going to start the corn division of Yeezy. Anyway, what Kanye got to say about this? Does he even care anymore? Is his hands full with Bianca, making her see-through clothing that sparkles at night? Again, listen, I don't understand. Yeah, you guys, listen. Let me know what you think in the comments. Shout out to Rayj. I hope this case goes to court because I'm going to be front and center on this one. Even though the only thing that makes me worried about this for Rayj is Alex Spiro is their lawyer. Elon Musk is their best friend. Alex Spiro is their lawyer. And I feel like Alex Spiro is going to eat up Rayj and his lawyer in court. But you know what? Let the chips fall where it may. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.